I am already prepared for a lot of people to hate this video before they even get past this point. I'm just ready for an overwhelming number of thumbs down, but I mean, that stuff never stopped me before, ever. Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a video that this is a topic that I've kind of covered many times, mostly in private with other people, but it's time that I kind of like state something, that I kind of like put it out there. Now, the title and the thumbnail, even though I haven't made them yet, is probably going to, for the younger people who love Discord, is probably going to piss them off initially, which is where I think a lot of the downvotes are going to come from. But there is a reason that I dislike Discord as a platform, generally speaking. But most of this is going to come from the voiceover standpoint, from a professional voiceover standpoint, not as anyone who's doing gaming, chatting with friends, or just using it as a platform that's an alternative to Zoom or Skype or what have you. When it comes to those things, when it's just a social media plus live connection platform, I think it's fine. The problem is that it's a little too all over the place when it comes to voiceover work. And there are a lot of people, especially when it comes to the more amateur or the more new to voiceover, or those that don't really have like a solid platform of their own, a solid website of their own that they do their own business on, that they resort to using Discord. Now, Discord is free. It's got a lot of different pages that you can create where you can have files and folders, and you can categorize different stuff, and you can give different people different levels of permission. You can have administrators, all this kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I like. But when it comes to voiceover, it is incredibly cluttered. There's too many things. Especially for me, as someone who's been doing voiceover for 14 years, there's a lot of things, a lot of features I don't need, nor will ever need or use. And there's a lot of things about it that really frustrate me. So this has actually kind of come to a head when I finally made the decision to put down money for a platform. I'm not going to say which one. It is one of those many platforms that will probably hate me for saying their name at all, especially in any negative context, even though my goal is for everyone to learn and get insight, and so that we can all grow together. That literally is my goal. But I joined a website. I put down some money for a yearly membership. And the idea and the way it was pitched was that there would be job opportunities on the website. And I'm thinking things like voices.com, voice123, that kind of stuff, where it's categorized, where it's sorted, where you have your platform, you have your profile, you can put up your demos, and then you have like a messaging area page where clients or potential clients can message you, and then you have like an open job audition section where you can scroll through and you can find the ones that best fit you. But none of that is on the platform. None of that. You buy the membership, and then every bit of that, every bit of work, every bit of communicating, every bit of dealing with clients, auditioning, demo, like all of that is on Discord. And I don't understand that. I don't get it. Now, of course, there is another key feature that is predominantly on the website, and I'm not going to say what it is because that will kind of narrow it down. But there is a reason that the website exists. But part of the marketing was the opportunity to do auditions on their platform, and they would have higher grade client auditions, and working with bigger studios. But all of that is done on the Discord. Now, here's why that's frustrating. Now, I love the fact that it is software that anyone can use. Anyone can get Discord. That's a plus. You can do some really high quality live directing. Not zero latency, but it's pretty good. I would say the connection and quality is better than Skype. That's, the bar's not very high on that one. It does have sections that you can, like basically folders where you can put files and submissions and scripts and anything related to the project. You can create new folders, you can create new files, and again, you can give different people permission to different things. That is all good. I love that. What I do not like and drives me crazy to this day is there will be a page dedicated to auditions, and 99% of it is all of the young voice actors just posting memes, comments, emojis, and saying things that are 100% either unrelated to the audition or unrelated to me in total. And I have to scroll for a while to get to the audition, to actually see the post. Because so many people have put submitted, yay, thank you, awesome, this is great, looks like fun. I don't need any of that. Now, if there was a way, and maybe there is, and maybe I'm just an idiot, if there is solutions to all of my problems, please leave that in the comment section below. Because I'm probably just an old fogey who doesn't know how to use this software, and it's probably just a hidden button who's like, oh, you see those 3 little dots that kind of look like specks on your screen? That's the button to get to all the functions that you want. But there's no way of like getting rid of those. I wish I could just hit a button and it's only the stuff that's relevant to me. Also, another thing that's driven me crazy is even when someone has at me, or someone has tagged me, or someone has replied to me, I can't just like click a thing and see all of those for some reason. I can't see just the stuff that pertains to me. It's all stuff that, like, it's all of it. It's everything. And another thing that's very, very annoying is I also can't categorize or prioritize the notifications, because I want notifications when it comes to auditions, when it comes to submissions, when it comes to clients, when it comes to potential work. I do not need and will never need constant notifications of everyone saying yay, smiley face, heart up, thumbs up, especially when it's not something that I posted. But I get these constantly, and I have to make sure that on my computer, that's off. And I have to only occasionally go and check. And I have to have my phone on silent, because otherwise it's bling, 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 all day. All day. There are so many Discord groups that I'm associated with that I get endless notifications that have nothing to do with me. Why? And again, if there is a solution to this where I can prioritize, where I can categorize, and where I can eliminate anything that isn't directly connected to me or isn't the actual administrators, please, God, tell me down below. Because right now, those are the reasons that I genuinely dislike Discord. That plus the occasional group or association that only works through Discord. Only works through Discord. The most cluttered platform that I've ever used, they refuse to do anything other than that. You couple those together, and there's a good chance that I will not work with you. There are some people that I'm willing to, kind of, as long as it's not constant, as long as they're not saying that I have to constantly be engaged, because the majority of it I do not need to be engaged with. Unless there's, if they're saying that this is just where we're going to post stuff, you can see it, whatever. Come by every so often and scroll through and find it, whatever. But if it's, you need to be always engaged, but the pages are going to be flooded with stuff that's not relevant to you, that's when I have a problem. I need to get in and out. I have multiple platforms that I do voiceover on. Multiple. Twitter, voices.com, voice123, email, get a lot of stuff in email, Fiverr, castingcall.club. I can't be scrolling through Discord for days and have it rebuffer as I have to move up to get past everyone's, inane ramblings. Like, I am very, very happy that there are a lot of people on these platforms that are engaging with each other and trying to learn, but not everyone is like that. The majority of people are essentially just wasting time. You're not gaining anything by this. That's not an actual support group. You're not getting genuine info. Just posting, I need help with this, on most voiceover-related platforms on Discord that I've seen, you're not going to get the helpful information you want. Most of the time, you don't need to just spam it and then get everyone's answer. Most of the time, you need to ask specific people that you trust. Because the majority of the people that are on these Discord platforms are going to be people very much like you. Very much like you. The biggest heads, in voiceover, like the biggest names in voiceover, they don't get their work through Discord. Most of it's going to be people that are on your level. And most of them have not been doing it for that long. Most of the time. Now, there are some exceptions. I know Booth Junkie has a Discord, which I'm a part of. And occasionally there's some really, really good, helpful advice that people are sharing with each other. And I think that that's one of the better examples of a platform that is for that. But that's what it's for, is for people to communicate with each other, is for people to ask each other questions, is for people to, build a rapport, build a relationship, and kind of help each other grow. The Audition platforms are not for that. They're for auditioning. They're for posting. They're for the administrators and clients to post stuff for you to audition. That is it. It shouldn't all be cluttered in the same thing. There shouldn't be mountains of useless text. There shouldn't be... People shouldn't be... I don't want to know who I'm auditioning against. I don't care. I do not care who I'm auditioning against. It does not matter. I will never care. I cannot make this point any louder. I do not care, which is one of the things that I still have a kind of a problem with castingcall.club, is that they have this huge thing on people submitting, it's public, and then everyone can rate and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. If you observe, a lot of the times the people that get the role aren't the ones that got the most thumbs up. It doesn't matter. It's useless. And I don't need to know who it is I'm auditioning against. I'm not competing against you. I'm auditioning. I'm not competing against you. I'm auditioning. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. We're not bumping shoulders. I'm not trying to sabotage you. I'm doing my thing. If they like it, cool. If they like you better, cool. That's what it's for. That's what it should be for. That's what auditioning should be for. The idea that everyone can basically see who's submitted, see who's auditioned, talk about it, and every now and then you see people basically posting their auditions on these platforms drives me insane. I don't need that. I will never need... If you need to ask me a question, ask me a question. I don't know how many other ways I can make it, make my help readily available. I say it on every video. It's in the description. You can go on Twitter. You can see the thing for help and coaching. It's right there. It's the email. It's at the top. It's on my profile. If you want to ask me a question, if you need help, come ask me. That's it. Please don't post it openly for everyone to see. The majority of the people, you don't know, and you don't know if their advice is good. Now, yes, I have said many, many times that you should get a lot of different people's opinions. You should get multiple voice actors' opinions, and wherever these voice actors agree is going to be solid advice. However, these all have to be trusted people. These all have to be people that you believe have worked in that field, have solid advice. Like a great example when it comes to Fiverr. If you post something, ask a question about Fiverr, and people who have not actually used the platform give you their opinion, it's not valid. It doesn't matter. They're like, I don't like the platform, I've heard bad things about it. Well, you haven't used it, so your opinion is nil. You're not a witness. But if you have a whole bunch of people that, yes, I tried using it for 5 years, I did everything, I didn't make that much money, and so I kind of stopped working on it. Or you have someone that's like, I still use it, it's a good chunk of my income. Those would be people that you trust. Whether they're positive or negative, they have to have had experience, a good chunk of experience using it. People that have no idea, or people that you don't even know if they have or haven't, or if you have no actual way of corroborating their experience or corroborating their evidence, then it's pointless. So that's why posting it wildly online for anyone to respond or react to isn't always the best. Now, yes, you can still do that, but then you have to kind of go through all the different opinions and kind of evaluate the people that are giving them. A little bit extra work, but yeah, that's fine. But on Discord, not always is someone's name or profile or avatar the same as it is on Twitter or any other professional voiceover-related platforms. Mine is always FunnyGuyTimmy. It's always going to be FunnyGuyTimmy. You can type in FunnyGuyTimmy, you will find me. You can find my resumes, you can find my IMDb, you can find everything. If you type in FunnyGuyTimmy, you'll see my name, you'll find all my links. But you can't do that with everyone's profile name. So if someone gives you advice on Discord, when you get a bunch of different people's advice, how can you go and check to make sure that they know what they're talking about? And there's probably going to be a lot of people that will say they know what they talk about, or they will say that they've worked for a certain number of years, but a certain number of years isn't really credible. Like, I've technically been doing this for 14 years. I would only count maybe 6 of those years. A good chunk of those years was just me stepping on landmines, putting my foot in my mouth, making horrible mistakes. Those don't count. I gave shit advice back then. I give better advice now because I've been doing this for a while. But yeah, so generally speaking, for voiceover, the majority of the ways that people have been putting together Audition or casting call style voiceover platforms or groups on Discord don't really gel well with me. I'm not a huge fan. Now, I have seen some people that do it well, and they put rules, and they will actually go through and delete stuff that people post that has nothing to do with it. People's comments, people's reactions, people's memeing, people's emojiing, whatever, they will actually go through and delete it, and they have administrators who do that. That's good. Thank you. Thank you for cleaning up the clutter. If I'm paying you money so that I can be on this platform, so I can be involved in these auditions, please provide an additional service on that level of kind of cleaning it up. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, maybe Discord identifies this as a huge chunk of their market, as a huge chunk of their users. That's why a lot of people have been using it. I don't know what the percentage is as far as like casting calls and auditions and voiceover and acting related kind of stuff. I don't know what the percentage is, but if it is a good chunk and they do kind of add some more tools and some more features that would tailor more towards that, that would be awesome. That would be great, especially if it can kind of divide and conquer and separate and clean up and kind of break everything down into better bite-sized chunks and to make things more streamlined. That would be awesome. If that was the case, I would pretty much have no problem with Discord. That's pretty much my only problem, is that it is incredibly cluttered. Some people insist on using it, and it's frustrating. That's it. Again, I'm sure a lot of people, because I know there's a lot of people like 20 or younger that have, argued with me in emails and all kinds of stuff when I've said anything negative about Discord, and I'm absolutely ready for that in the comment section. Please bring it. And if there are functions, if there are features, if there are things that I missed, I'm not aware of, again, leave that down in the comment section below. I would love to love Discord, but right now, I don't love Discord. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you're new. Bell for notifications. And leave down in the comment section below. I'd like to see me cover any other topics. And yes, if all of these are resolved, or if I gain enlightenment, I will do like I have with other platforms, and I will follow up with things I like about the platform. To make it fair. But people never seem to watch those. And yeah, that's going to be it. So until next time, peace.